Hello guys, how are you all doing? Hope you are all having a lovely weekend. Just thought I would do a little video to show you one of my latest pieces that I've just got in. I did say on a few, probably my last 3 videos, that I was like highly anticipating a few pieces coming in, and this was the main piece. Being absolutely pumped and excited for this piece to come in. It was a little bit delayed. I think there was some sort of delays with the production, and obviously shipping from the US as well can take its time, especially with UK customs, but it is here now, and I absolutely love it. When I found out that there was an opportunity to get one of these, because I'm a huge fan of the film Big Trouble in Little China. It's like one of my favourite films, but yeah, I predominantly collect life-size props and busts, and there is just basically nothing out there from anything from the film, you know, from Big Trouble in Little China. There's just nothing you can really get. So as soon as this came up, I had to get it. I just had to get it. It's such a cool monster as well. So yeah, this was actually sculpted and produced by Brandon Scott Murphy. You can find him on Instagram or all the social media platforms. But yeah, Sculpt or Die is his studio. And let's take a look. So, like always with most things I show on here, this is a life-size piece. And it's pretty big, to be fair. I think it's around 50 centimeters round, something like that. But it is pretty big. For me, it's actually, because it was quite hard to anticipate the size. It's actually pretty perfect for me up here. It's pretty big, but it's not too big. I'll sort of give you a size reference in a minute. But this thing is amazing. And I know it's the old cliche, but photos just don't do this piece any justice. Some things can come across really well in pictures and on in film as well, but this is really nice on the naked eye. So let's get in a bit closer. I'll show you some of the nice details. I think the actual piece consists of, I think it's 29 eyes he has. Some are obviously closed, some are sort of half open, and then some are fully open and looking around in different directions. It's just mad. I love this piece. And what Brandon did do really well is the paint job. The paint job throughout is excellent, but especially on these eyes, if you can get in a bit closer, you can see some of the faint lines, white lines. I think there's kind of like light blues in there, there's dark greens, light greens. They look really nice, and the pupils are really well done as well. They're sort of like not offset, and they're very round. Eyes are quite difficult to paint. In fact, they're very difficult to paint, and if you don't do them well, it can really sort of throw a piece off. But he's done an absolutely amazing job on these, and to paint 29 of them is just insane. I love this little closed eye down here. Kind of looks like a baby's mouth to me. I know that sounds really weird, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. And if we get in a bit closer, you can see some of the skin detail. It's got some really nice kind of freckly textures all throughout, some skin modelling, and it's just really well done. I mean, a lot of the time I get pieces in, and sometimes I mess about with the paint jobs, but with this, nah, wouldn't need to touch this at all. It's a really cool paint job. We're just spinning around, give you a look at the back. Again, you can see some more eyes, got some closed eyes here. And if you remember in the film, I'm sure you do, this is the monster that sort of comes towards the end of the film, and what he sees, Lopan sees. Yeah, it's brilliant. And Jack Burton stabs him in one of his eyes. Oh God, I love that film so much. We'll just bring him round again. This looks pretty cool on this stand, but what I would actually like to do, I probably will look into doing this, is I'd like to actually get a clear tube, because there is a gap in the bottom of this. It is like part foam filled, so you can actually get a stand in it, which is really cool. It can actually sit on its own as well. It's made of a really strong latex. It's really durable, so it's not gonna like fold in or anything like that. So this will stand. Like if you put it on this base here, it will sit perfectly. But I just think you obviously want it so it's kind of levitating. And I just think if I can get a sort of clear tube under there with a nice base, I think that'll look really nice, really cool. Yeah, I love this piece. I absolutely love it. As you've probably seen a lot of my stuff that I show, I'm quite into freaks and monsters, if you like. So this is right up my street. And like I say, it's one of my favourite films. There's just nothing out there though. Obviously, Sideshow did the Jack Burton figure, which is pretty nice. I wouldn't mind getting that. But also the other thing as well, I think it's a Horror Hound. He recently got that Gremlin mask from Death Studios, which is heavily based on the Big Trouble in Little China monster, which I will look into getting actually. I quite fancy that as well. But I mean, there's no mistake with this guy. Life-size Guardian. It is so cool. I really like the gloss on the eyes. I don't know whether he's epoxied that. If he hasn't, I'd love to know what he's used, because it is super nice and glossy. In terms of size, I'm sort of quite far back filming this to get him in shot, so it's actually a little bit awkward, but I'll try and reach in and show you my hand against him. So that's my hand, and I'm pulling right back on the camera. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But it kind of gives you an idea of the size of him. Let me just come up high. What's quite nice as well is around the sort of face area, so kind of around the brows, the cheeks and the mouth, it's more of a fleshy white, and then sort of around the edges and the top is some like really nice sort of dark reds and pinks, some really nice skin tones going on, really like sort of cool changing colour. Again, you can see another closed eye on his nose. I think he's captured this from like movie stills really well, and I believe he actually sculpted this in one day. I think it was something crazy like that. I mean, super talented. But yeah, I had to get it. I've been waiting a little while for it, but it's here, and I absolutely love it. Anyway, thought I would give you a little look at that one. This is the life-size Guardian from Big Trouble in Little China, produced by Brandon Scott Murphy. I will put his details down below if you are interested. I don't know how many he's going to offer of these, but I'm sure he'll be able to do you one. But yeah, like I say, I don't know if there's a run or whether he's going to cap it off at 10 or 12. I don't really know, but I will put it down below, and you can check out some of his other work as well, because he does some mad stuff. So I will leave it there. I've got another very cool piece coming in, hopefully next week. A piece I've been after for so long. Again, it's years, in fact. So I've had a piece commissioned, and I'm hoping to have it next week. So I can't wait to show you guys that. I've also got another piece in as well, which I'll be doing a video on. Another very cool piece. So stay tuned, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy, stay safe, enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you later.